quote of this freaking episode. I'm gonna protect my Oni-chan, and I'm gonna protect the city. Continues to press a freaking teddy bear fist or foot to the ground, and that causes a nuke in the city. Good protection, Kazumi. But besides that, this episode proves to me how much I am going to really enjoy this series. We get to see the introduction of the main villain, Medusa. We get to see a bunch of crazy fights like a freaking teddy bear bunny smackdown wrestling match of freaking Godzilla Titanic proportions. This episode, Witchcraft Works, each episode it's managing to impress me with what it manages to do. I get so much Shakugan no Shana vibes from this. A lot of people say they don't. And now, let me explain my viewpoint why I do. We got pretty much the main female character and the main male character. They kind of just act like Yuji and Shauna. Pretty much you got freaking Yuji as the Takamiya, that's weak male character that really can't defend itself. And then you got Kagari, that's the strong main freaking female character that uses fire like Shauna and is freaking protecting the main male character. So, I like it. I love the way the pairing is. It's not just because of Shakugan no Shana vibes from it. It's because of, I love the unique storytelling of the series, and especially the characters. They don't feel so flat as characters. I mean, what I'm talking about is, you probably thought of a sexual joke when I said that. But anyways, I'm thinking of them as, they actually do have some personality. Kagari, she seems to be rather emotionless at this moment in the series, but she has a really, I guess, out there personality. As we can see, she really cares for Takamiya for some reason. We don't still know this or why she cares for him, but you gotta love the comedy antics between the Tower Witches, freaking Workshop Witches, and the way the battling scenes work out, and the way they manage to incorporate that freaking CGI, especially with the teddy bear freaking bunny rabbit fight. Now, the first episode, you all know why I probably really loved the episode. It was because of the freaking mechanical rabbits that were just, you know, about to cleave freaking Takamiya's head off. But getting to see a gigantic freaking rabbit in this, fighting a freaking giant teddy bear, just, it's so weird. You know what's so funny and awkward about this entire conversation is literally yesterday, there was actually an episode, Tonari no Seki-kun, there was actually a teddy bear and a freaking bunny actually fighting each other in Go. So, it's really weird how two of these actual episodes are completely different from each other. I had almost the exact same elements of these two creatures fighting. So I find that really weird, but besides those little aspects right there, this episode had really great animation quality, great music. I love Medusa. I mean, we didn't get to see much of her, but what we could see is she's a really dangerous threat, and that she is really strong. She's been, like, locked up and contained by the Workshop Witches, it seems, and she breaks out, which is pretty cool. So we got an actual crazy freaking actual enemy. Hopefully she won't be like a gag villain, like for instance she's, you know, weak like we see all the other Tower Witches. And speaking of the Tower Witches, you call training in your meetings. When you go into your meetings, you literally start singing in karaoke. No wonder they're not freaking strong. No wonder they're getting freaking destroyed by freaking Kagari. I mean, it's obvious now. I mean, when you're sitting there in your meetings, like, just singing the song, of course you're not going to improve your skills, but I love it. I love the comedy in this series. It's just, oh man, this series is so good. I cannot believe Witchcraft Works is this great. Even though, I take this back, I cannot believe this anime season is so freaking great. There's so many anime this season that I am loving that I never would have expected. I thought this season was going to be kind of dull, but the season has shocked me, and I'll give it. Witchcraft Works, hands down, is by far probably one of my favorite actual fantasy, I guess, you know, magical anime of this season. It is definitely something different I don't see a lot in type of anime industry. We don't get to see stuff like this a lot in this genre. And so when we got these different elements added together with these different characters that are normally not shown, especially with a weak male character, it's something cool. And then when you mix in a little bit of, I guess it looks like there's going to be, I guess a love triangle, even though it's not going to be a love triangle. We got, like, the Takamiya's sister, Kazumi, actually fighting over ownership over her brother to be able to watch over him to keep him safe from the actual Tower Witches, which is cool. I like it. That is, you know, standard cliche crap from a sister in an anime, but it is really cool getting to see this because it'll add a different perspective of Kagari's personality, getting to see how she really acts around this. And since at the end she reveals that she wants to actually live or live near freaking Takamiya or live in the same house with him, I was really shocked about that. I was like, oh my, what is going to happen now? Now, when I first saw this first episode, I remember pretty much thinking this was going to turn into a harem. It still has the potential to turn into a harem. It doesn't mean that it'll be crappy or a shitty anime, but it means it could go off track very freaking fast if they decide to ruin this. So, there's a lot of different elements they could take to completely destroy the series and make this series freaking badass and become a really great series. It all depends if they want to adapt the light novels. I don't know if the light novels are really good or not, because like I said, I don't read those light novels. I didn't know about the series until it started airing as an anime. But, honestly, Witchcraft Works is so engaging of a series because they do something so random at so many different moments. And just the way, like I said, just the best moments of this episode was the freaking wrestling match. Okay, pretty much though, I love this episode. This is going to be the end of my anime review. And tell me what you think about this episode. What do you think about everything? What do you think about the freaking plots, you know, with Medusa getting introduced, the Tower Witches sucking at freaking defeating Kagari, and her just destroying everything in her path. Tell me what you feel about this episode. I hope you all have a wonderful day or not wherever you live. Please stay safe. Chibi out.